The primary purpose of the Nevada Food Handler's Card is to A. Provide discounts at food stores. B. Ensure safe food handling practices. C. Allow workers to serve alcohol. D. Replace food safety inspections. Answer B. Nevada requires food handlers to complete training and obtain a card to ensure proper food safety and reduce risks of foodborne illness. The minimum hand washing time required by food safety standards is A. 10 seconds. B. 15 seconds. C. 20 seconds. D. 30 seconds. Answer C. Hands must be washed for at least 20 seconds to effectively remove dirt, bacteria, and viruses that can cause foodborne illnesses. Which food is considered a time/temperature control for safety, TCS, food? A. Crackers. B. Rice. C. Potato chips. D. Flour. Answer B. Cooked rice is a TCS food because it supports rapid bacterial growth if not held at safe temperatures. What is the danger zone temperature range where bacteria grow most rapidly? A. 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer C. Bacteria multiply rapidly between 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit, which is why foods must be kept outside this temperature range. A food handler must remove an apron before A. Handling ready-to-eat food. B. Using the restroom. C. Working at a cash register. D. Washing hands. Answer B. Aprons can carry bacteria. Removing them before restroom use prevents contamination from transferring back to food areas. The correct order of food storage from top to bottom in a refrigerator is A. Poultry, seafood, beef, ready-to-eat. B. Ready-to-eat, seafood, beef, poultry. C. Beef, poultry, seafood, ready-to-eat. D. Seafood, poultry, beef, ready-to-eat. Answer B. Ready-to-eat foods go on top. Raw meats are stored below in order of cooking temperature, preventing drips that could contaminate safer foods. Which jewelry is allowed while handling food? A. Large rings. B. Watches. C. Plain wedding band. D. Bracelets. Answer C. Only plain wedding bands are permitted because they pose minimal risk of harboring bacteria or contaminating food. A food handler sneezes and then continues working without washing hands. This is an example of A. Cross-contact. B. Cross-contamination. C. Direct contamination. D. Temperature abuse. Answer B. Sneezing spreads bacteria and viruses to hands and food, causing cross-contamination if proper hand washing is skipped. Food that has been held in the danger zone for more than 4 hours must be A. Reheated to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. B. Rapidly cooled. C. Discarded. D. Stored in the freezer. Answer C. Once food has been in the danger zone for over 4 hours, it is unsafe and must be thrown away. The correct minimum internal cooking temperature for poultry is A. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer D. Poultry must be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit to destroy harmful bacteria like salmonella. Which of the following is considered a ready-to-eat food? A. Raw chicken. B. Cooked pasta. C. Raw shrimp. D. Unwashed lettuce. Answer B. Ready-to-eat foods can be eaten without further cooking, making them highly vulnerable to contamination if mishandled. The first step in cleaning and sanitizing food contact surfaces is to A. Remove food debris. B. Wash with detergent. C. Rinse with hot water. D. Air dry. Answer A. Food debris must be scraped off before washing to allow cleaning and sanitizing to be effective. The correct way to thaw frozen food safely is A. On the counter. B. In the sink at room temperature. C. In the refrigerator. D. Near a heat lamp. Answer C. Refrigeration keeps food at safe temperatures while thawing slowly, preventing bacterial growth. If a food handler has diarrhea or vomiting, they must A. Report to manager and not handle food. B. Wear gloves. C. Wash hands more often. D. Take medication and continue working. Answer A. Ill employees must stay away from food handling to prevent spreading norovirus or other pathogens. Which type of cutting board should be used for raw meat? A. Wooden cutting board only. B. Glass cutting board only. C. Designated board, color-coded if possible. D. Any board available. Answer C. Using designated, color-coded cutting boards prevents cross-contamination between raw meats and ready-to-eat foods. The safest way to cool hot food is to A. Place directly in the freezer. B. Place in shallow pans in the refrigerator. C. Leave at room temperature. D. Cover tightly while still hot. Answer B. Shallow pans allow food to cool quickly and evenly, keeping it out of the danger zone. A food handler is preparing a peanut butter sandwich. To prevent cross-contact with allergens, they should A. Use the same knife but wipe it. B. Wash hands, change gloves, and use clean utensils. C. Prepare allergen-free foods last. D. Avoid labeling ingredients. Answer B. Proper hand washing and using clean equipment prevent allergen transfer, which can cause severe allergic reactions. The best way to verify sanitizer concentration is A. Smelling it. B. Tasting it. C. Using a test strip. D. Looking at the color. Answer C. Test strips measure concentration accurately to ensure sanitizer is strong enough to kill bacteria but safe for use. Which symptom requires a food handler to be excluded from the workplace? A. Runny nose. B. Mild headache. C. Jaundice. D. Sneezing. Answer C. Jaundice may indicate hepatitis A infection, a serious foodborne illness requiring exclusion from food work. Bare hand contact with ready-to-eat foods is A. Allowed with washed hands. B. Never allowed. C. Allowed only if wearing nail polish. D. Allowed only if food is cooked afterward. Answer B. Gloves, utensils, or deli paper must be used when handling ready-to-eat foods to prevent contamination. Which food storage practice is unsafe? A. Raw chicken stored above lettuce. B. Seafood stored below ready-to-eat foods. C. Dairy stored on a middle shelf. D. Cooked pasta stored on the top shelf. Answer A. Raw poultry must be stored on the bottom shelf to prevent juices from dripping onto other foods. Which of the following requires time and temperature control? A. Dried rice. B. Fresh cut melon. C. canned beans. D. Packaged candy. Answer B. Cut melons are TCS foods because once cut, they provide moisture and nutrients for bacterial growth. Hot TCS food must be held at or above A. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 115 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 125 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer D. Hot food must be held at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or higher to prevent bacterial growth during service. Cold TCS food must be held at or below A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer B. Keeping cold foods at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower slows bacterial growth, ensuring food remains safe. Which action can contaminate ice? A. Using an ice scoop. B. Storing ice scoop on top of the machine. C. Handling ice with bare hands. D. Cleaning scoop after use. Answer C. Bare hand contact introduces bacteria into ice, which is considered a ready-to-eat food. Which population is most vulnerable to foodborne illness? A. Teenagers. B. Healthy adults. C. Elderly people. D. Athletes. Answer C. Elderly individuals have weaker immune systems, making them more susceptible to foodborne illness. When washing hands, the final step is to A. Dry with a clean paper towel. B. Shake hands dry. C. Use apron to dry hands. D. Let hands air dry only. Answer A. Paper towels reduce cross-contamination risk compared to using shared cloth towels. The safest way to reheat food is to A. Use steam tables. B. Reheat on a stovetop to 165 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. C. Microwave without covering. D. Place under heat lamps. Answer B. Food must reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit quickly to destroy bacteria before being held for service. A food handler cuts raw meat and then prepares a salad without washing hands. This is A. Cross-contamination. B. Cross-contact. C. Proper preparation. D. Temperature abuse. Answer A. Transferring pathogens from raw meat to ready-to-eat food is cross-contamination and can cause illness. Which is an example of chemical contamination? A. Hair in soup. B. Pesticide residue on vegetables. C. Bacteria in chicken. D. Bone fragment in fish. Answer B. Chemical contamination occurs when cleaners, pesticides, or other chemicals contact food. Which surface requires sanitizing after use? A. Cutting board used for raw chicken. B. Dining table after guests eat. C. Clean plate taken from storage. D. Food packaging box. Answer A. Surfaces that contact raw food must be sanitized to kill harmful bacteria. Proper glove use requires A. Wearing gloves all day without change. B. Washing gloves instead of hands. C. Using gloves until they tear. D. Changing gloves after handling raw meat. Answer D. Gloves must be changed between tasks to prevent cross-contamination. Which practice prevents food contamination during storage? A. Storing food 6 inches off the floor. B. Placing food directly on the floor. C. Stacking raw and cooked food together. D. Using dirty containers. Answer A. Food must be stored at least 6 inches above the floor to avoid pests and contamination. Which illness must be reported to a manager immediately? A. Stomach ache. B. Norovirus. C. Common cold. D. Sore throat. Answer B. Norovirus spreads quickly through food and must be reported to prevent outbreaks. The correct minimum cooking temperature for ground beef is A. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 160 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer B. Ground beef must reach 155 degrees Fahrenheit to destroy harmful bacteria like E. coli. What should be done if food has been contaminated by broken glass? A. Remove visible glass. B. Strain the food. C. Discard the food immediately. D. Reheat food before serving. Answer C. Physical contaminants like glass make food unsafe. It must be discarded entirely. When using a thermometer, you should insert it A. At the surface only. B. Into the thickest part of the food. C. Into the liquid edge. D. Near the pan sides. Answer B. The thickest part of the food gives the most accurate internal temperature reading. What is the correct hand washing water temperature? A. Cold water. B. Warm water, at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit. C. Boiling water. D. Any temperature is acceptable. Answer B. Warm water at 100 degrees Fahrenheit helps remove grease and bacteria effectively. What should food handlers do if they see signs of pests in a food prep area? A. Ignore them. B. Clean the pests themselves. C. Notify a manager immediately. D. Continue working. Answer C. Pest issues must be reported for professional control to prevent contamination. A hot-held food that drops below 135 degrees Fahrenheit must be reheated within A. 30 minutes. B. 1 hour. C. 2 hours. D. 4 hours. Answer C. Food must be reheated to 165 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours to remain safe for serving. Which is an example of biological contamination? A. Salmonella in raw chicken. B. Metal shavings in soup. C. Cleaning solution in salad. D. Plastic piece in bread. Answer A. Biological contamination comes from pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and parasites. How often should wiping cloths be stored in sanitizer solution? A. After each shift. B. After each cleaning task. C. Between uses. D. Only when visibly dirty. Answer C. Storing wiping cloths in sanitizer prevents bacterial growth between uses. The first step in preventing foodborne illness is A. Cooking food. B. Proper hand washing. C. Using sanitizers. D. Wearing gloves. Answer B. Hand washing removes germs before they can contaminate food or surfaces. Which food item must be received at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower? A. Milk. B. Canned tomatoes. C. Flour. D. Dried beans. Answer A. Milk is a TCS food and must be delivered cold to prevent bacterial growth. What is the correct cooking temperature for seafood? A. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer B. Seafood must reach 145 degrees Fahrenheit to destroy harmful pathogens while preserving quality. Why must chemicals be stored separately from food? A. To prevent accidental contamination. B. To avoid mixing odors. C. To save space. D. To make chemicals easier to find. Answer A. Storing chemicals away from food prevents spills and contamination that can cause poisoning. Which food requires a consumer advisory if served raw or undercooked? A. Bread. B. Lettuce. C. Eggs. D. Rice. Answer C. Raw or undercooked eggs may contain salmonella, requiring warnings to consumers. When washing dishes by hand, the first sink should contain A. Rinse water. B. Cold water. C. Hot soapy water. D. Hot soapy water. Answer D. The three-compartment sink method starts with hot soapy water, followed by rinse and sanitizing steps. Which practice prevents foodborne illness caused by viruses? A. Cooking food thoroughly. B. Washing hands after using the restroom. C. Using chemical sanitizers. D. Refrigerating leftovers. Answer B. Viruses like norovirus spread through poor hygiene. Handwashing is the most effective prevention. The final step after sanitizing a surface is A. Air drying. B. Drying with a cloth towel. C. Rinsing with warm water. D. Wiping with an apron. Answer D. Surfaces must air dry after sanitizing to prevent recontamination from towels or clothing.